is Vincent Bruck, and I am happy to open the Environmental Initiative block of sessions with my keynote presentation. Experts say that healthy people in healthy places are the fastest way to build a healthy economy. Large companies are one of the main agents of change in the modern world, the changing and ever-changing new reality to which all of us will have to adapt. Besides integrating ESG principles in their governing policies, corporate leaders can also ensure a more resilient and environmentally friendly future by paving a new path for building sustainability. Being the director of the L'Oréal plant, which has recently become the first industrial facility worldwide with the highest ranked green building certification status, I am pleased to tell you more about L'Oréal's exceptional case and share the strategies that might help other business leaders champion a better quality of life for all by designing greener buildings. Very early on, L'Oréal became aware of the urgent need to address the changes arising from the global environmental crisis. As an industrial company, we decided that tackling the environmental impact of our factories and distribution centers was an important priority, was a necessary first step to begin our transformation. Our commitment to a more sustainable future has been recognized globally. L'Oréal is the only company in the world to have achieved an A score in all 3 CDP rankings: climate protection, water security, forest preservation, for 4 years in a row. Sustainable development has become everyone's business and is now fully integrated into our strategy. The company always sets itself the most ambitious tasks, and for their implementation, it uses the best existing technologies, and sometimes completely new ones. The plant monitors environmental improvements in 4 key metrics. We reduce greenhouse gas emissions, minus 23%. We reduce water consumption, and minus 84%. We reduce also waste production, minus 58%. In 2019, we implemented the 4th Sustainable Development Goal, biodiversity conservation. We are actively working in this direction and have completed several projects. Now, I will talk in more detail about each direction. Projects aimed at reducing carbon dioxide emissions into the atmosphere, temperature optimization, energy consumption measurement, smart LED lighting system in warehouse and office, heat recovery in production, projects aimed at reducing water consumption, recovery of osmosis concentrate into clean water, foam reduction system without the use of clean water, installing counters, optimization of equipment washing hoses, economical equipment for washing barrels, production of several formulas in a row without equipment cleaning, dry vacuum pumps, water treatment and recirculation. Our plant also cares about improving the quality of wastewater, or, to be more precise, about their complete absence. Global changes in the operation of water treatment facilities are aimed at improving such indicators as chemical oxygen consumption, reducing the content of chlorides, phosphates, sulfates, as well as reducing the content of suspended and surface active substances in wastewater. In 2018, the second stage of modernization of treatment facilities was completed. Additional reverse osmosis units and a liquid effluent crystallizer made it possible to return more than 95% of the water back to production. 75% of the water was returned in the first stage. In November 2018, we received the status of a water loop factory. The prerequisites for confirming this title were met. Municipal water from the industrial park is used only for the product and for sanitary and hygienic needs. In all other processes, recirculated water from wastewater treatment plant is involved, including for flushing equipment and for cleaning solar panels. We are one of 4 L'Oréal factories with this status. Waste reduction project. First of all, I would like to note that since 2015, our plant has not been working with landfills. Our waste is not sent to landfill. All waste are monitored through a waste generation system. We are one of 4 L'Oréal factories with this status. Waste reduction projects. First of all, I would like to note that since 2015, our plant has not been working with the landfills. Our waste is not sent to landfill. The plant has a waste generation monitoring system. A strict record of all generated waste is kept in order to achieve the least impact on the environment. Our employees perform separate collection of waste such as film, cardboard, scrap of finished goods, waste after laboratory research, as well as glass, paper and wood. Waste recycling is impossible without careful sorting. To do this, on each line, after each production process, there are containers with chip. At the end of the shift, each container is weighed and the data is sent directly to the electronic system, where in the future, the necessary measures are analyzed and taken to reduce the generation of waste. Composting sludge from wastewater treatment plant. In the field of waste generation, the plant adheres to the policy the best waste is the one that never happened. Of course, our main efforts are aimed at avoiding the initial generation of waste. But not all processes can minimize waste generation. After the second stage of modernization of the wastewater treatment plant, the volume of sludge waste increased. The monthly generation exceeded 50% of the total volume of all waste of the plant, around 80-90 tons per month. The reason for this growth is the active work of bacteria during aerobic wastewater treatment. The plant established joint work with the university laboratory for a more detailed study of the composition of the runoff and activated sludge. And in the course of the experiment, we received a soil, the physico-chemical indicators of which indicate that it is possible to grow plants on this soil. Laboratory tests were carried out, which showed that the implementation of this project is possible. Vegetation was actively growing on prototypes of soil. We tried to foster a culture of respect for the environment among our employees. At the moment, we carry out separate collection of wastewater, of waste paper in offices, separating waste paper in plastic. LEED, the new part of the L'Oréal plant on the territory of the Vorsino Industrial Park in the Kaluga region, has successfully passed the assessment procedure according to the most stringent LEED certification system for green and energy efficient building construction, and received the LEED version 4 Platinum certification from the American Green Buildings Council. The project proved to be a pioneer in the following areas: the first LEED version 4 Platinum industrial building in the world, in Russia, the first LEED version 4 building in Russia at all. What does this certificate mean for the plant, and what advantages does it give? LEED certification is a rating system for energy efficient and sustainable buildings. For us, this is, first of all, an opportunity to create a more comfortable environment for employees, to increase their labor productivity, to save on operating costs, strengthen our reputation in the market, and contribute to corporate social responsibility. What does LEED mean in plain language? First of all, this is the use of the most modern technologies in construction. The use of only environmentally friendly materials, energy efficient equipment, the efficient use of water resources, water recycling, control over water consumption, air purification, and the creation of an atmosphere of natural place of living. As part of the certification, the following technologies were introduced: energy modeling at the design stage, temperature optimization, energy consumption measurement, smart LED lighting system in warehouse and office, heat recovery in production using alternative sources of electricity. At the very end of 2018, the L'Oréal plant in Vorsino was certified according to the ISO 50001 standard, which means that a systematic approach was organized at all levels to optimize and reduce the use of energy resources. And the factory-built system has been approved by the certification body. The plant has a working group on energy conservation, which is constantly developing ways to reduce energy consumption. Conclusion: the next generation of sustainable targets are going to be much more ambitious. We are entering a phase of radical transformation. Why? Because we know that we only have 10 years left to do what is necessary to guarantee the survival of the human species and of our civilization. We need definitely to change our mindsets regarding the way we work on sustainability. What we have been doing until now was working our way downwards from an identified baseline on carbon emissions, water use, and so on, in order to reduce our environmental footprint. That is not enough. What we need to do is to evaluate our impact and to ask ourselves, what do we have to do in order to respect the limits, the boundaries of the planet? What we are doing is transitioning from reducing our impact to doing enough to preserve the limits of the planet. We have a lot of work ahead of us, but we are ready to act to make our planet a better place.